Hello and welcome back to the Road to Champions League Glory with Bishops Stortford. This is episode 46. So the question is, have you got over the thrills and spills of the last episode? We were crowned Europa League champions. Still hasn't really sunk into me properly, but we can now class ourselves as a continental reputation club. We are in the Champions League this year and we are a rich club. But it's been a long pre-season and we've done transfers, so let's get to them. So as you can see, we've spent a lot and we've brought in quite a bit as well. So let's go through the outs first. So the first one that went out is Jose Acora. Nice and simple, he's getting a little bit too old and he's gone off. Next is Olav, who wanted to go for a long time and he's gone to Leeds for a tidy little fee. He's not very happy over there either, which is a bit of a surprise. Average player, didn't do too badly for us. He's not worth 80 grand a week. I'm happy that he's off my wage budget. A few loanies going out, but then Alex Serrano's gone off to Huddersfield for 2.7 million. Graham McKenzie's gone to Crystal Palace for 5 million. Johnny Hurd has retired. He only wants to be a director of football, so he won't be joining us. Tom Hitchcock's gone. Lewis Cyril's gone. Sean Murray. A few other players that have popped up in the seasons that we have gone past. Emmanuel Onana. And then you look at a few others sales, and that is Williams gone to Sporting Gijon for 4.3 million. Mo's off to Stuttgart for 6 million. A few loanies out. Wayne Richards has gone to Sunderland. Christoph Karumas has gone to Nottingham Forest. Cho, we've sold Cho. Cho has gone off to Wolfsburg for £40 million. Big sale, but one I think is about time we did. He was interested in moving to a Champions League club. Yes, we qualified for the Champions League this season, but clubs like Chelsea were interested in him. Tottenham, Arsenal, we're all interested in him. Wolfsburg came in for 40 million. I hadn't had an offer off anyone else anywhere near that mark. 40 million all up front, so I said yes. Knowing that we got Thierry to come up and we've got a few Regans that are doing alright for us as well in the youth system, so hopefully they'll come up into the squad very shortly. So we keep going down. We then sold Cascano to Atletico Madrid for 7 million. Samuel Giget's gone to Panathinaikos for 1.5 million. Kevin Trapp's gone to Hanover for 1.4. A lot of these are because of their age. Giget is 31 years old and he's gone off to Panathinaikos, which in my opinion just shows his quality and where he's at. Kevin Trapp, he is 35 years old and he's gone off to Hanover. Realistically, let's be honest, were we ever going to get that amount of money for him in a year's time? No, we were paying big wages for him. I'm not really interested in keeping him. I have been able to bring in someone different. And the rest are just loan moves. So, let's have a little look at the players we brought in. So we brought in a goalkeeper called Darren Kingsley. Just on a free transfer, left Motherwell come in. Next one, Hamid, is a Regan. One I signed about 2 years ago, and he's coming up through the youth system. The next are 5 youth free transfers. 3 of them are going to be our new 3 centre backs because we've let go Olav, we let go Mo, we've let go Samuel Gigot, Jose Acora, so we needed some replacements. The first on in is Jorge Rodriguez from Liverpool, and 19 million free transfer. Spotted him when the 6 months remaining, but because he's a Liverpool player, couldn't sign him until the last month of his contract, more or less. Was able to pick him up on a free. Brilliant look at his physicals, really happy with that, 19 million. Next is Michael Jeffries, Scottish player from Manchester United. Again, physicals. Again, a player that I was able to pick out due to him being a free transfer with 6 months remaining. I'm surprised no one else came in for him, but really, really happy they've been able to pick him up. Next in, we've got Varela, who is a centre mid who has come in from Racing club, and he has Spanish nationality. That means he can play for us as well. Play for us without having to need a work permit. The next one we got Valentina Sanchez, who is a centre back who comes in from Atletico Madrid. Apologies for swiping off that one. Again, look at his physicals, balance, jump and reach, natural fitness, strength, all nice and golden on my system. So really happy about that one. Then the next few are Regans and goalkeepers that I think have got a lot of potential about them. Took a bit of a scouting trip to Argentina in the summer, was able to find these players and thinking they're doing quite well. So picked them up. Some of them have been able to gain a work permit, but over time hopefully they will. So we've got Alex Trejo, who's a goalkeeper come in from Independiente. Decent stats, he's on loan currently. Then we got Rojas, who's a centre mid, decent stats again. Shame he hasn't got a work permit. Then we got Rene Romero. So two keepers there in a centre mid. We'll come back to Santiago. Miguel Fretias is a 19-year-old goalkeeper. He was actually offered to me by his agent, 1 million. I scouted him, and his potential was very, very high. As you can see, 4.5 star potential. I thought, okay, if your agent wants to sell him, then 1 million is not going to cost me a lot of money. So what we put in an offer for him. He's gone out on loan to Crystal Palace. Then we got Gareth Sullivan. Because we sold in Cho, I wasn't going to buy in someone else. I wasn't going to spend lots and lots of money. We've got a good squad, but I thought just an extra player might be helpful. So I brought in this Gareth Sullivan, 20-year-old striker from Liverpool. Just brought him in on loan for the season. Not really expecting great things, just to have him as that versatility, because the players that I want to keep have gone out on loan because I think they're not just ready yet, and I'd rather them have first-team football than just sit on a bench. So I'm going to take Gareth Sullivan from Liverpool and sit him on my bench. Won't really play that much this season, but he'll be there if I need him. Dominigo Mendes, is a player that I didn't initially plan to buy or get on a free transfer. Noticed him last year at Braga, could see again his contract was running out. Scouted him, didn't really think much of him, thought he was alright, nothing special. But I did sign him in the hope that I can train him to be a right wing back. He can play right back, and he can play centre mid, and he can play attacking mid. We're training him to be a right wing back, just because I think his stats are there, and I think he'll do okay in that position. If he can play right back with 10 marking and 9 tackling, I think he should be able to play that right wing back and the inverted wing back as well. But I wasn't expecting his value to come out as 31 million. Not gonna lie, wasn't expecting that, because his reputation isn't even that high. But he's come in, and he looks like he's going to do a decent job for us. Right, we have 2 players remaining that I haven't shown you. First is a goalkeeper, and it is Santiago Alvaro, who's coming in for Kevin Trapp. And he is a player that I scouted for about 12 months. Didn't want to get him in last year just because I still had Trapp. He's come in £95,000 a week. I'm pretty happy with that amount of money. It's about the same amount of money that I was paying Kevin Trapp. Handling, kicking, command of area, throw-in, very good positioning, leadership, concentration, bravery. His physicals are very, very good. 24-year-old, 46 caps for Mexico, worth 25 million. Only brought him in for 16. I think he's one for the future. I think he's going to do really well for us, and hopefully one that will be a mainstay in the team for a while. The next one, Dimitar Dam, is a player that I've been tracking for about 3 years. So when I signed Eric Simo, he obviously played for he was under 17s at the time. He played for Germany under 18s, and that squad is full of superstars. And Dan was one of them. And I've been on a few scouting trips to Schalke myself, went out there a few times to be able to pick him up, and in the end, they didn't agree anything less than 66 million, which is his release clause. So it's a case of just being able to spend it. I had it, so I spent it. I don't regret it, and you'll probably see why now when I show you his stats. First touch, heading, technique, decisions, vision. his physicals are just out of this world. Natural fitness, balance, agility, strength, pace, all in golds. Acceleration, jumping reach and stamina, all 15. He's 19 years old. 19 years old. 6'1", wonder kid, fairly determined, plays 1-2s, can play the advanced playmaker, can play left wing, can play right wing if we ever play him, can play striker if I need him, can play centre mid, which I'm going to be training him in to be advanced playmaker. Just outstanding. He is the all-round attacking midfielder. He's going to be giving a lot of competition to Odegaard. Probably even been taking that spot. And he's 19. And he's only on 60k a week and on a rotational contract for 5 years. Yeah, just let that settle in. A few other changes that we've done are we've put Eric Simo as our captain. Callum Slattery has gone vice captain. Our key player is Francesco Diaz. We've played a few games actually, and unfortunately, I wasn't expecting this to happen. But we played Bayern Munich in the Super Cup, and I wasn't expecting us to win, so I didn't record it. And I kind of regret it now because we did really well. I thought, you know what, we're going to get battered in this. I was still looking at trying to sign players, and it actually came upon me, well, not unexpected, I knew it was going to happen, but it kind of came upon me quite quickly, and I just pressed play and just went into it, and it was only about half time that I went, ooh, actually, I could have recorded this. But I didn't, and unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to show you was winning it, which surprised me, to be honest, because you look at Bayern Munich's reputation, they've won the Champions League to get to this level. We won the Europa League, and we're now in this position. We were 2-0 up after 38 minutes, and they got a goal right at the end, so actually 2-1 flatters them more than us. I thought we did a bit of an FM. If you look at the stats wise, we had a lot less shots on target, but we did alright. We won the game, and Thierry did okay up front on his little lonesome. I don't think I'm going to regret selling Cho because of how well Thierry played last year. But as you know, we are in the Champions League, and this is how the group went out. So we have got Borussia Dortmund, Juventus, and PAOK. Not ideal, not the nicest. We've won the Super Cup. FA Cup hasn't been drawn yet. Third round of the EFL Cup, we've been drawn against Arsenal. League-wise, hasn't been great form. We've beaten Liverpool. We drew 0-0 with West Ham. We lost 4-2 to Manchester United, and we drew 1-1 with Manchester City. We have got Leeds next, and we've got Dortmund. So we are going to do both of those games in this video. So the next time you'll see us is for the Leeds game. So back in a jiffy. So here we are. Leeds game's coming up, and the team we're going to go with for this game is Santiago in goal, Jorge Rodriguez centre back, Valentino Sanchez, along with Jang Jung Ho, who is a player that you might not recognise. That's because he's been out on loan for the last 2 years trying to gain a work permit. He has been able to gain that, and he has now been able to officially come back to the club and start games for us. So Jang Jung Ho, or Jung Ho, as he'll be known as from now on. Mendes on the right, Javier Parra on the left, Slattery, Simo and Jose Rodriguez in the centre mid, Dam in the attacking mid position, and Thierry up front. On the bench, Kingsley, Jeffries, Odegaard, Ben Woodburn, Leonardo, Diaz and David Cole. Now David Cole is a 16-year-old striker who has come through our youth system and doesn't look too shabby. We have had over the international period since you were last with us, there's been a week gone by, and Slim has got injured, as well as the Gareth Sullivan, the striker from Liverpool. So our team isn't looking that strong at the moment, which isn't great. But we go into today's game with a bit of confidence in the ability of the players. There are a lot of new players in this one, so let's see how we get on. So we've got to give a squad number to David Cole. He is in the squad for the first ever time. If we are winning, I will bring him on, promise. So they're playing 4-1-1. Ward-Prowse I recognise, Grealish I recognise. That's probably about it really. Or Hanley at the back possibly, if it's who I think it is. So let's get into today's game and see what we can do with it really. We'd quite like to get a win on this so we can get into the Dortmund game with a bit of a morale boost really. So we're in the red, we're shooting from left to right to start with. Let's just put up the match stats. Yeah, it is Grant Hanley, the currently Newcastle player, I think. It's not really much happening so far. We've had a lot more possession, a lot more shots. So, this summer was interesting. We've had a lot of overhaul. I'm hoping that the players that we've been able to bring in, just as I say that, Thierry has been able to bang in a goal, and that has just proven me right to be able to keep him, send out Cho. He's a player that we brought in last season, but he isn't one of the new ones I've brought in this season. That's a cracking goal, edge of the box, I'm going to say top corner. Keeper's got no chance. Thierry with a fantastic game opener for this one. Yeah, we've brought in a few new players, so it's going to take a bit to kind of gel, I guess. We're hoping that players like Simo, Jose Rodriguez, Slattery, Xavier Parra, Xavier Parra and Diaz, forgot his name for a second then, are able to help those players gel quicker. We have got a brand new defence, which is a little bit worrying, I guess, in some way. But I think they're a lot better than last year's Gigot, Mo, and Lee Lindsay. So we've improved, and we're in the Champions League, which it's mad. We're gonna have our debut after this. Debut in the Champions League against Borussia Dortmund. So we're on the attack, not really able to make anything of it. Leeds have only had one shot so far. So the corner comes in, Jung Ho onto Parra, Parra onto Simo. Simo shoots, gets the goal, has taken a bit of a deflection, but Simo is able to claim it. So the ball came in by Dam. Jung Ho is going to pass it back to Parra. Parra into Simo. Simo on the edge of just on the edge of the area, near the penalty spot. Shoots, takes the deflection, but in the back of the net, and Simo grabs his second goal of the season so far. Captain, fantastic. Him and Dam are a nice little combination there with the two Germans. So Sanchez has got it. Rodriguez is going to pass it on to Mendes. Mendes is going to take on his man. No, he's going to go back to Rodriguez. Into centre. Simo shoots. Simo scores. Wow. Two crackers from the edge of the box by Thierry and Simo today. So Simo picks this one up. Edge of the box. First time volley. Bang. Goal. Left foot shot. He's on for his hat-trick. Can he get a hat-trick in the first live comm of this season? It's a big season. It's gonna. I'm hoping this is a change in fortunes in the Premier League. I guess I want to be able to hit that top four. I want to be able to push forward in the Champions League. Yes, we've got a very difficult group in Juventus and. We've got Juventus and Borussia Dortmund. PAOK, I think we can win, but I don't know about the other one. We are going to bring on David Cole for the last 20 minutes instead of Thierry. Let's see how he gets on. He can't play compete forward yet, but we're still going to put him in that position, just because all the other players will kind of gel around him. He can try to roam it, and he might be able to grab a goal. You never know. So the ball's going to come forward. Cole's going to try to get at it. Simmer's going to pick it up. The boys are kind of doing right defensively wise. Diaz has come on for Mendes and those two have switched with Parra. Parra's on the right. Parra's going to get the ball in the box. No, he's not. We got tackled, and Leeds are on the attack. Leeds have had a little shot, and Santiago has been able to pull off a nice little save. our little Mexican in goal. So Leeds have got a bit more ball at the end of this half. Doesn't really surprise me the fact that I have had to bring on Cole, so we haven't really got that player up front to pick out. I'm going to bring on Ben Woodburn instead of Dam. Odegaard can be rested for the Dortmund game. I'll probably start Odegaard in the Dortmund game just because fitness wise, and he's also experienced in Europe. So Leeds are on the attack to finish it off, but no, Santiago has been able to save it and keep the clean sheet, which I'm hoping we'll be able to pick up a few more clean sheets this year, because last season Kevin Trapp had a tendency to let goals in at the front post. That was a big pet hate of mine. But we have been able to win. We have been able to win 3-0, comfortable little victory. 8 points on the board after 5 games. Next time you'll see us is in the Borussia Dortmund game. So I'll see you in a few seconds. So here we are, Champions League debut. It's going to be an interesting one. We are playing Borussia Dortmund, who have actually just smashed our under-21s 5-0, so not going into this brilliantly. We are at home, so hopefully we're going to have a record crowd. The team for the game is going to be Santiago, Jorge Rodriguez, Michael Jeffries, Valentino Sanchez, Javier Parra, Francesco Diaz, Jose, who he's going to be nicknamed as. I'm going to nickname Rodriguez because otherwise I'm going to get really mixed up between those two. So he's just going to be known as Jose. Oh, wrong one. Eric Simo, Karen Slattery, Dam, Thierry. On the bench we have Kingsley, Jung Ho, Odegaard, Ben Woodburn, Leonardo, Varela and Cole. Below that we have Adam McCourt, Julian Donaldson, Peter Srusky, Lee Lindsay, and a few injuries and an unregistered keeper. I don't really know what to expect from this. It could be a thumping. Could be I'm hoping if we can get a draw, I'll be happy with a draw. But let's go into the game and see what happens. So, Champions League debut. So the players are just warming up. We'll have a little team talk with them. Just getting into the spirit. It's got to be done. Eric Simmer's on good form. Thierry. And let's go. We are shooting from right to left. We are playing in the blue. They are playing in the red. Ball comes in. Jose onto Thierry. Thierry has a shot and the keeper makes a decent save. Dam's got the corner ball. Corner ball comes in. Thierry can't really do much with it. From this group, if we can qualify with a group of Juventus and Dortmund, then we're doing alright. If we can finish third, then obviously we'll go for the Europa League again. But I want to finish top two. Top two. Thierry's in. Thierry's in. Can he do anything with it? He can. He can chip the keeper and he scores. First goal in the Champions League. Thierry is our goal scorer. And we're 1-0 up. We're 1-0 up against Borussia Dortmund. Nice little chip. He chips the keeper. Thierry, what a player. Little Swiss player. Little gem. Can we defend it? He's been able to pick it up. He got tackled. Hopefully the rest of the team will help us out though. Defending. Ball's going to come in. And no. There is a crossing from the right hand side. And unfortunately they've been able to get on the end of it. 1-1. Pulisic has gone onto the right. Trinidad, who's a very, very good little player, crosses it over. And their player in the centre has been able to put it in. There's two of them. It could have been either one of them. Rodriguez at the back was a little bit stuck. It's 20 minutes gone, 1-1. seems pretty even. We haven't got much of a possession. They've got a lot more possession than us. Not ideal. But we've got the ball. Slattery and Simo. Simo's taking a deflection. Offside? Yeah. I did think he was going to be offside then. Goal disallowed. It would have been an own goal, but goal disallowed. It's a bit of a shame, but we know we're attacking. We're creating chances, but they've got the ball. They're coming in. They've taken a long shot, and it's gone in the back of the net. You can't really stop them. 30-yarder. 30-yarder. Nice little pass. No one's closing him down quick enough. Bang. Goal. Little bit frustrating. After a good little start to now go down 2-1. Not exactly how I had it in my head. But hopefully we can get back before half time. If we can get it 2-2 for half time, I'll be very happy. Jose's in. Jose just scored a hell of a screamer as well. This has got top of the bill on BT and Sky Sports. Jose gets it, has a little shot, top corner. Keeper's got no chance. Hits the post, hits the crossbar, and goes on in. Great goal. We've had 2 clear cut. We've had 2 goals. We're creating the clear cut chances. They're not. They've scored, but from not from clear cut, which is kind of good in our way, because they've been lucky. So we're coming again. We've been able to pick the ball up. They've been able to tackle us. Jose is having a good game. Thierry's having a good little game for us. I'm hoping it can continue. We are on the attack now. Thierry's got the ball onto Para. Para shoots. The keeper has made a massive error. He has made a massive error there. I think Thierry's got another assist. Thierry's going to pass it onto Para. Para shoots. But what is the keeper doing? Keeper just parries it into his own net. 3-2. 3-2 to Bishops Stortford. A 9 for Jose, a 9 for Thierry. Para's picked it up onto Simo. Simo makes the keeper make a save. But after last time, you got every chance really. We've got some outstanding performances in this, but we haven't got not a whole team of performances, which is a bit of a shame. We've centre mids aren't playing very well except for Jose. Thierry's got injured. Thierry's got a twisted ankle. Right, I'm going to have to bring him off. Ben Woodburn's going to go on up front. Can't bring David Cole into this game. So Ben Woodburn goes on up front. Not risking Thierry. He's too much of a good player for us. Bit of a shame now because we are 3-2 up. What we will do is, though, instead of counter, we are going to just smash it onto contain. And hopefully the final whistle will just go. Eric Simmer's not having the best of games, which is not ideal, but a final whistle. It's gone. 3-2 Bishops Stortford against Borussia Dortmund. We are 3 points better off than we were at the beginning. And the league table has us at the top with Juventus because they beat PAOK. 3 points. If we can keep this going and stay in that position, I'll be ecstatic. The whole point of this is to get through to the next knockout round. Let's just have a little look at how bad the injury is to Thierry. And he's out for 4 weeks. We're going to leave him, go with the physio, and he's out for 4 weeks. You can kind of see our injury crisis at the moment. Sim's out for 3 months. He's going to be nicknamed Sim, by the way. Just because I can't say how that one is. So Sim's out for 3 months. Mendes is out for 8 weeks. Paros is out for 4 months, and now Thierry's out for 4 weeks. So not ideal, but hopefully we'll be able to make a recovery. So next time I'm going to be looking at bringing us in is possibly going to be the Juventus game, and then obviously then we've got 2 games, double header against PAOK, which we'll probably choose the second one for that one, and we'll see how that goes. I'm going to pick up a few Premier League games on that one. We've got Arsenal, who are going to be quite key, and then obviously that last one is going to be Juventus and Chelsea. Just going into December, Juventus-Chelsea are going to be massive. Are we, on the 9th of December, going to be able to say that we've qualified for the second knockout round of the Champions League? In the middle of that, we have got the EFL Cup against Arsenal. Not expecting high things. Going to rotate the squad slightly. Give a few of the rotational players a few games. Ben Woodburn can go up front. Odegaard can come on the attacking mid position. But you never know. We could cause an upset, and they might not be able to put out their strongest team either. But guys, as always, thanks for pressing play. If you've liked it, drop a like. If you want to see more, subscribe. And have a little think. Is there anyone in that transfers that we have made in today's episode? Do you think Dam's going to be as good as I expect? Do you think Thierry's going to be the next Thierry Henry possibly? Do you think any of our other signings are any good? Do you think there is a player, except for Simo, that you think is actually the outstanding player of this team that's so underrated that I haven't even noticed? Could be Jose. He had an outstanding game against Dortmund then. He's a very good little player. But as always, guys, thanks for pressing play, and we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.